Hi Leo, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. For those of you who are new here, thank you for clicking on this video and I hope you like what you hear. Thank you for trusting me to be a messenger. I would also like to thank all of you who are returning. Welcome back, and I look forward to giving you more useful and uplifting messages. So this is your 2020 vision or 2020 reading. I'm calling it Shine Bright Like a Diamond because, well, we all deserve that, and also because the layout that I'm using is inspired by the diamond layout used by Layla. She is a Lenormand Reader and her channel's name is The Lenormand Reader. So if you feel inclined to listen to Lenormand readings, please do check out her channel. Alright, so I have already shuffled the deck while speaking to you, and I am going to pick out some oracle cards to begin with, just to see what additional guidance or messages Spirit has for you. Just take these two. So just to brief you a little on what I feel the 2020 energies are about. The themes that I am seeing are about laying the foundations, okay? We are entering the Capricorn season, so this is all about taking it slow, taking it one step at a time, and laying a strong foundation for the for whatever you are planning to achieve in every sphere of your life, okay? So be it your relationships or your career, I feel like there are a lot of shifts and changes happening on all fronts. Another major theme that I'm seeing is that of moving or relocating. A lot of people are feeling the urge to perhaps change their environment or seek some experience that they haven't had so far. And I feel like this has a lot to do with looking for your soul family, okay? Your family doesn't necessarily have to be the family that you're born into. That's obvious. What I'm talking about here is a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and you seeking that experience based on where you are in your life at the moment, where you are in your journey, okay? And because of all of these shifts happening, a lot of us have changed a lot internally. You might feel that you no longer vibrate at the same wavelength as the people around you, and that could be a catalyst for change as well, okay? It's because once you shift internally, your external environment also manifests very differently. It incorporates those changes that have happened internally. So anyway, there's a big emphasis also on finances and focusing on everything of value. It doesn't necessarily have to be just money, but yes, it could be related to money, and also about hierarchy, structure, what you would call convention, authority, and how comfortable are you with that. And perhaps a lot of us are seeing in terms of what's happening around the world, that there are a lot of changes happening in our structures, okay? Things that govern us, things that, or structures or people that govern us, okay? So let's begin your reading with Tarot cards. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the King of Pentacles. I'm picking up on a lot of busyness actually, and this firm emphasis on finances that I was talking about, and also laying the foundation for growth and working on wealth management, wealth acquiring wealth as well. Okay, what makes you stable? What makes you feel secure? That is the question that is arising out of this card for me. Okay, so this is a strong Capricornian energy I'm feeling, but as an overall energy, I feel that it is about you being grounded, seeking structure, seeking stability in your life and working towards that. Okay, so let's take a look at your layout. Okay, ouch. Okay. You get the Three of Swords, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Star, that's nice, and the Eight of Cups, interesting, Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Two of Swords. Okay. Now we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So right off the bat, I'm feeling that you're going to have to make some decisions, some choices this year that could actually alter a lot of things in your life, and you're going to be really careful about what these changes could imply for you and what these changes could bring about in your life. Okay, with the King of Wands as the central energy, I really like seeing this here for you, because for me this is kind of a Leo energy. Okay, you're not afraid to stand out, you're not afraid to stand for what you believe in, you're not afraid to lead your life the way you want to lead it. You are going after what you are seeking. You're being you're following your instincts, you're taking initiative, you're being your own boss. Okay, basically, for those of you who are perhaps looking at maybe starting your own business, this is the kind of energy you want to be in for that. Okay, being unabashed, unabashedly ambitious, being strong, being focused and energetic and driven. Okay, so that's a great central or focal energy to have. I feel from these cards, the way you're starting the year is a bit on a slow note, and with a little bit of leftover energy from 2019, perhaps things that you've had to leave behind, things from the past still slightly haunting you, and just being I feel the recovery process, the healing is rather slow, which I actually like seeing, because you're not rushing into things. Okay, you may be actually dealing with children, or you may be working on something that you have perhaps dreamt of as a child. Okay, trying to fulfill a dream perhaps that you had as a child, or some kind of an ambition that you wanted to go after since a really long time. It could be a couple of years back, or even going right back to your childhood. Okay. I like seeing the Knight of Pentacles here because, like I said, it is slow, but it's very steady, dependable progress, and taking one step at a time, like I was saying initially, putting one step ahead of the other and not being in too much of a rush, and taking a more practical approach. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is probably seen as someone who could be quite boring, who's the Excel expert or something like that in terms of office and work. But it is the energy that you need to be in to be able to reach your long-term goal. Okay, you can't just, because if you're just driven and not actually practically putting things in place and taking care of the minute details, it's not going to really get you that far. Okay, it can only get you this far if you are and you might get burnt out as well. So the Knight of Pentacles is like taking it slow, taking things at a steady pace. For some of you, you could actually be hearing from someone from the past, okay? Someone you may have perhaps left behind in terms of your love life. This could be someone who is trying to perhaps gradually come back into your life. Or you could be even thinking or reminiscing about someone from the past, okay? Either way, you're moving forward. So even if someone is coming back from the past, it is going to be on your terms, because you're looking forward to making changes. You're looking forward to a new future, and you're trying to recover from past trauma, from past hurt. Okay. Then in the middle of your reading, we have the Two of Swords, the King of Wands, which is your central energy, and the Eight of Cups. This could be some kind of a decision that you are going to perhaps sit on for some while with regards to a person or a situation, okay? But I do see that eventually you will decide to move away from the situation or the person that you are deciding about, okay, or making this choice about. It could be a fellow fire sign, it could be an earth sign, or it could be with regards to your career or your business as well, okay? But what I'm seeing, I really like seeing the King of Wands here, because irrespective of what decision you make, irrespective of you turning your back on someone or something, I feel like first of all you're going to give it some due consideration, okay? You're not going to be in a hurry to make this decision. But once you do, you are going to stand in your power. You're going to be confident of the decision that you have made, and you know that this is something that you are meant to do. You know that this is for your own good, that you're choosing on the basis of what's meant for you, what's meant for your own interests, what is good for your higher self, okay? Or for, in terms of what is the best version of you, this decision is going to, either way, it is going to work in your favor because of you choosing to do what is best for you, okay? I hope I'm not sounding confusing here. Then towards the end of the year, we have the King of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Star. So this is quite interesting. I am seeing that you are likely to have some kind of a wish granted, okay? Feeling lucky, feeling inspired, feeling like you are on the right track and things are falling into place, and some kind of a wish is being granted. But I feel like you could perhaps be a little hesitant to jump at it, to maybe decide on it. Why? Because this may involve perhaps making a financial decision, or it may involve you opening up to an idea, to an offer, or to a new path, okay? But I feel that eventually you are going to make a sound, logical decision after analyzing the situation for what it is, and you're going to look forward to whatever's coming your way, okay? In terms of your spiritual growth or what's happening at a subconscious level, it's really interesting. We have the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Star. So there's a lot of inner shifts, okay, inner movement happening, and a lot of healing taking place. You may have, I'm hearing pent up emotions, so there could be a lot of releasing, letting go of pent up emotions or memories that you have perhaps held on to for a long time, which have perhaps affected you a lot at a subconscious level. All of us are affected by these things. Your behavior, your sense of, your self-esteem, your drive in life, all of that is directly affected by how you're feeling subconsciously. At a soul level, I feel that there's a lot of healing taking place, and perhaps there will be certain patterns of behavior or thinking that you've had from childhood that you will perhaps move away from and finally come to a place of peace and harmony and healing, okay? So that looks really good, actually. How you're being seen externally to the world is somebody who is standing in their power, who is perhaps making the right decisions based on not just their intellect but also their intuition, okay? The Two of Swords to me often represents having to make a decision not just based on your thoughts, your ideas, but also on your intuition. Because for me, sometimes it feels like she's purposely held or put this blindfold on across her eyes because she doesn't want to take things at face value, but rather feel intuitively how or which way to go, okay? But there's a balance here between the two, between your intellect and your intuition, which is great. As in terms of your personality, the way you're coming across in the world is someone who is hardworking, someone who stands up for themselves, someone who is mature enough to make the right decisions in life, and someone who takes their time analyzing the situation from all possible angles, okay? It's also someone who's really intelligent and hardworking. So this looks great if you are perhaps, like I said, considering taking up your own, having your own project to work on, or your own, or even a side business, or starting up your own business, okay? In terms of love life, you could possibly have to make a choice, okay, between two people. That is really evident in your reading. And in that case, I feel that some of you may not be entirely open to going either way, okay? So you could possibly sit in that stalemate kind of energy for quite some time. I don't know, it is quite possible that the decision that you have to make is between someone from the past and someone new, and that's perhaps why you are looking inwards rather, to make this decision, which is a good idea. So follow your intuition and see which way it leads you, okay? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have happy family, nice, and the number 4. So 4s are about stability, about structure, about a foundation. So I feel like you're gonna come to a good place as far as securing the stability that you are seeking this year, okay? Then we have Healer of the Ages. Wow. To me, this is like you opening up your heart chakra and healing that, okay? From all issues or trauma, any kind of patterns, any kind of... I'm also hearing forgiveness, okay? I don't know why. Perhaps you need to forgive someone from the past. It could be a family member, it could be an ex, okay? Just because that I feel is going to unblock and open up your heart chakra is what I'm feeling here. Generations, okay? Ancestors, compassion, wow. Higher power and serendipity. This is about being at the right place at the right time, things falling into place, not having to struggle for something. Okay, this is like really positive energy. I feel like for some of you, you're actually going to have a breakthrough where you break through some kind of generational karmic pattern or behavior, okay? And what do I mean by that? Our DNA also consists of these patterns. In terms of your conditioning, what's happened ages back, you know, your forefathers, whatever they have been carrying within themselves is passed on to you as well. And this includes a lot of conditioning and a lot of patterns and certain cycles, karmic cycles, that we have the responsibility of breaking. And you can read up about this, or you can watch spiritual teachers like Eckhart Tolle or Teal Swan to get an idea of how to break through karmic and generational patterns, okay? Because what I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of love inside you, but it's just that there's this need for you to break through some kind of conditioning and pattern and remove certain blockages that may be keeping you from fully expressing this love and compassion that you're so capable of, okay? There are, perhaps if you believe in that, there are your ancestors and your spirit guides working with you at this time. This could be someone from your family itself, okay? There's a strong energy here of a passed on loved one who is looking down at you with compassion, who's giving you love and support and is protecting you and guiding you, okay? So you do have luck on your side, and on the other side, what I'm hearing is on the other side of this breakthrough is the kind of love that you have perhaps never experienced in your life. But for that, you will have to perhaps get out of this stalemate energy and open up your heart. Okay. How you do that? Like I said, you could undergo some kind of healing intervention. You could talk to people. If it is deeply embedded and you don't know how to, you could perhaps get therapy. You could I don't know, I keep hearing open up, okay. So I feel like this wish that is being granted could actually be someone really special coming into your life. But for that to flow freely into your life, you're going to perhaps let go of some blockages and energetic blockages or even ancestral patterns, okay, that may be keeping you from perhaps opening up to a new experience in terms of love, okay. So that was your reading. I hope this was useful and helpful. If you'd like a direct reading, you could contact me on the soul song 11, the number 11 at gmail.com. And I wish you all the very best for this year ahead. And yeah, I'm feeling a lot of love. So yeah, let me know if you found this useful. Have a fantastic 2020 and take care of yourself. I'll see you in another video. God bless. Bye bye.